Hello, today we are going to see how to create a purchase schedule in Revit. Usually we'll be doing it in Excel, but so let's try to do it in Revit itself. Okay, so to have a schedule you need a model first. So let's go to new and create a model. I'm taking this template. Okay, for example, we are having 4 walls. Let's keep the wall as small, and I'm just going to make a copy of them. I'm pressing Ctrl and drag, and take a copy of these walls. Okay, so here you can see these walls, and I'm going to apply door. So whichever doors you like you can apply. Select all the wall. I'm just going to reduce the height. It looks so big. Okay, select, right click, hide in view, category. So I don't see any levels now. Here I can apply doors. So door type 1, and let's go for another type. Door type 2, go for another type, door type 3. Let's go for another type, door type, or why don't we try with a different door family. Okay, let's go to insert, load family, and doors, go to residential and try with the other door. Okay, so here I'm opening one more door. Door family getting upgraded. Okay, still loading. Now this has got upgraded. I'm going to apply these door 2, 3, apply with a different size. Okay, let's load another door family. Okay, I'm going to say open. So I'm applying doors, and then again load again. Try another door. And place. Okay, so we have different types of doors. Okay, so consider that you are having a bunch of doors in your project and you wanted to create a purchase schedule. So the thing is, you should not miss any door here, and then you should not miss the count, and then you should add more detail like the manufacturer and their contact number, the purchase order date, and what is the status. You should have a follow-up. So these details we are going to update. So to have the schedule, we are going to have a table now. So I'm going to view tab and then select schedules and go to schedules and quantities. Here I'm selecting doors. So schedule keys I'm going to explain you in the future video. So now I'm going to select schedule building components only. Okay, and phase, you can select any phase. So basically if you are going for the latest phase, it will cover whichever is constructed. So if you are going for existing and you have some doors in new construction, that means the new construction doors will not get included. Okay, so let's go for the latest phase and then give OK. Okay, so you will get this window now. So here you have to add the door type. Okay, so let's go for the type, and so family, let's go for, so door type I have, then so I don't have any manufacturer's detail, so let's go for a, here we have a category. Okay, let's take this also. And do I have any email ID, contact address? So let's search whichever is available. Address, I don't have any address. Okay, so I have type and a manufacturer. Can I get a family parameter here? Family and type. Let's go for family and type, or let's take family only. Okay, so family, and let's add family and type. So I'm going to show you the what is the difference. Let's bring this down and then say okay. So here we are having include elements in links, in case if you are having any Revit links and you want to add them in the schedule, then you can do that. Otherwise you can keep it unchecked and say okay. Now here you can see, now we have the schedule. Okay, so basically what do we need? So we have the schedule here, but we cannot just print here itself. So what you need to do, you have to create one sheet and say none and say okay. You will get a blank space. Okay, you will get a blank space, and then take the schedule and place here, just place here. Okay, so you have the schedule. Now we have to arrange them. Okay, so here I want to rename this door schedule title as purchase list. Let's say purchase list doors. Okay, and then say type, so let's say variant. Family, let's say door name. Family and type, so this is a combined parameter. So you will see single flush and type. So I don't want this now, so I'm just going to hide them. And I have manufacturer. So here you can see, here we have a manufacturer name, Subha Doors Incorporation. So, and we have another one here. So here what you can do, you can change them, you can update them, you can put your own text. So I'm going to put company 1, or we can say manufacturer 1, company 1. And here you will get a pop-up saying that this change will be applied to all elements type. So it's a type parameter, so that's okay. You can say okay. So here you can see the same detail copied to all other doors also. So if it is the same type, then it will get copied. And here you can say company 2 or manufacturer 2. Okay, and say company 3. And say okay. So this is how you will get filled. You can put your own text. So when you are updating here, it will get updated in your sheet also. So here you can see this is coming in 2 lines. To keep it in 1 line, so here you can increase the width. And so I want to see the door name first, then the variant second, and then manufacturer, contact detail, and then order date and the status. Or that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to increase the width to keep them in single line. Yes. Okay, so here I can see purchase list doors variant. I don't want this blank space, so for that what you have to do, you can double check, you can double click on the schedule, and then in the properties here you can see all these options. Okay, so here if you click any button you will get this dialog box. So here you can see field, here the same field, here you can see filter, the same filter is here, here you can see sorting and grouping, the same thing is here. Okay, so whichever button you click, the tab it will go. Okay, so in the appearance tab here you can see blank row before data, so that one you can uncheck and see what is going to change. If you have to give OK, and here you can see there is no space here. And here if you want to hide this title, and you can do so. So go to appearance and show title, you can uncheck and say OK. The title is hidden now. Purchase list door, you can still see them in the view name here in the property. So in case if you want to bring them back, then go here appearance and show title. Okay, so here what do I need? I want to add some columns to say that serial number 1 2 3 4 5. So I want to do that, or so I have to add a column for contact number. Then what you have to do, go to field, here you can create new parameter. So this is your project parameter. Here you can see appears in schedule but not in tags, that's fine. And here you can come and you can say contact number, and say it's a instance or type. Let's keep it as type parameter because it is going to be same for all the doors. It's a type parameter, and say it's a common, and it's a text parameter, and a group under identity. You can select any category, so I'm going to select as identity. If you want to put some guidance text, you can put here. So I'm going to say contact number of manufacturer or a dealer, and I'm going to say OK, and I'm going to say OK and say OK. So here you can see another column is added. So here whichever text you want to put, you can put. So I can go and put numbers 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, enter and say OK. The contact number, now it is copied, and say, so you can put your own contact number. So that's how it works. So the same way, let's add address, the order date, and expected date, and the order status. Okay, so that's what we are going to do now. So I'm going to field again, and I'm going to create a parameter. So here let's say order date. So before changing everything, I have given OK, so I have to edit again. So let's go to select order date and edit. Here you can see now these things are blocked, so you cannot change them again. So when you are creating the parameter, you should be very careful with what you are doing. Let's select and delete, and I'm going to delete the parameter. So this parameter I have created, so I am able to delete. If you are deleting anything by default, you won't get an option to delete or edit. Okay, so I'm going to create a parameter again, and I'm going to say order date, and discipline is common, parameter type text, and keep this under identity data, and I'm going to say it's a type. No, the order date is supposed to be instance, so that in case if I have to change them with a number, with anything, then you can do it. So value can vary by group instance, say group instance, and you can say okay and do it again. So expected date, delivery date, let's say delivery date, and this is also an instance, and then go and say common text and group them under identity data. Okay, so values can vary by group instance, so that's fine, and say okay. Let's do another parameter. Okay, so here you have to do another parameter, so create again and say order status. So I've given, so I should do it again. Create parameter, and here you select order status and say common text again. Here put them in identity data, and you can do yes or no also. So let's try. I'm going to say yes or no. Okay, and keep them in identity data. If the order is confirmed, it will be yes. If the order not confirmed, it will be no. And you can add some remark also. So okay, and I'm going to say instance, and I'm going to say okay. So let's say order status confirmed. Okay, and then remark, let's put another one as remark, and common text, let's put text, and in identity data instance, this can vary by group, and say okay. So here you can see all the columns, here you can see all the columns, and you can just adjust them. In case if you're saying order date is 20/04/2021, so I have to give a space or hyphen. And here you can see, so whichever you have typed, it is going to come in the drop down list. You can quickly go and select. So in case sorting and grouping, so if you are unchecking this one, you can see all the list are going to come in one line. You can select, and you can select the date, and again go here and go to sorting and grouping and give itemize every instance. So here you can see this is applied to all the doors. Delivery date can vary, so let's put 28/04/2021, enter. So the same date, whichever is applicable for which door. For example, this is applicable for only 2 door in this type, and another 2 doors in this type, and another 2 doors in this type. The remaining is empty, and I'm going to say order status confirmed, so I'm going to put yes for these. So other things I have to uncheck. By default it is checked, so I'm going to uncheck. So unchecked now, and I'll say remark, type something. Okay, and here if you wanted to track, So whichever order is confirmed and whichever not confirmed, so you will have a bigger list. So what you can do, you can sort them with this parameter. So here what you can do, you can go to field and go to sorting and grouping, and here you can say order status confirmed and ascending and descending. So let us say okay. So whichever order status is confirmed coming in the bottom, and whichever is not confirmed coming in the top. So this is how we can do. Otherwise what you can do, in case to site you are going to give a list of doors which is ordered, then what you have to do, go to filter, and here you can select order status confirmed equals to yes and say okay. So whichever is confirmed you will get the list, and then you can give. It's very easy and simple to do it, and say okay, close. So here for the same project you can create a multiple schedule. So once you create this schedule, then you can have multiple types. To copy this schedule, select, right click and duplicate view and duplicate. So one schedule you can keep it for whichever is confirmed, and another schedule you can keep for whichever is not confirmed. So go to the same filter again and then say no here and say okay, and you can close. So I have two schedule, so whichever the door is confirmed and whichever is not confirmed. So whenever I need, I can go and I can edit. So purchase list, of doors confirmed. Okay, you can keep them in small letter. Doors confirmed and say close. Manufacturer, contact number. So I want these text should be in the middle, so I'm going to select all the header and I'm going to say alignment as center and middle. Font style also I can change, so with the bold or italic you can change, and you can give them a color also. In case if you want to give some shading, you can give. So now we can see how it looks. So you can do a lot. So we are going to create another video for schedule settings to customize appearance. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.